9 exercises to burn abdominal fat in 20 days. The stomach fat is made of visceral and hypodermic fat. Visceral fat is a dangerous deep fat that covers the vital organs. It increases your risk of diabetes and it affects the insulin resistance. This fat releases the leptin hormone, which has a responsibility to regulate the appetite, memory, and learning. Many studies prove that fat people have increased risk of dementia. It is very difficult to get rid of the stomach fat, but with a great effort and some diet changes, you will be able to remove the fat in 2 to 3 weeks. Belly busting exercise routine. This routine includes 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You should perform the 9 exercises every day in order to obtain the best results. You can start with the beginner level and gradually increase your level. Beginner moves. Butterfly crunch. You should lie on your back and make sure the underparts of your feet are touching each other. Place them as closer to the body as possible. Your hands should be placed beneath your head. Pull up the chest off the ground, but make sure not to pull up your lower back, then return to the beginning position. Do 3 sets with 10 repetitions. Hip lifts. You should lie on the left side. Your knees should be bent and your left elbow should support your body on the floor. Lift your right arm and pull up your left hip. Then, lower your hip, but make sure not to hit the floor. Do 2 sets with 15 repetitions each. You can also perform the exercise with your legs straight, but in this way it will be more difficult for you if you are a beginner. Front plank. Your beginning position is on your knees and hands. Pull down your chest so the forearms contact the ground. Keep your elbows aligned with your shoulders. In order to transfer your weight on your toes, pull up your knees slowly. Contract your glutes and legs and keep them in a straight line. You should keep this position for half a minute at first, then gradually increase the time. Intermediate moves. Toe touch. Targets, rectus abdominis. You should lie down on your back. Lift your legs straight above the hips and your arms straight above your shoulders. While breathing out, try to reach for your toes with your fingertips. Get your hands back in the beginning position, but make sure your shoulder blades do not touch the ground. Keep your abs tight while performing this exercise. Do 2 sets with 15 repetitions each. Scissor lifts. Targets, obliques. Lie down on your back with your arms near the body and the palms toward the ground. You should pull your legs up and bend your knees at 90 degrees. Lift the left leg up while lowering your right one. Switch the legs for 2 minutes, taking a break for 1 minute. Do 3 sets. Resistance bend knee tuck. Targets, transverse abdominals. For this exercise, you will need a chair in which you have to brace yourself between the backrests. You should hold your elbows bent, relax your neck and shoulders down, lifting your chest and head. Keep your abs tight. Bend your knees slowly, and while breathing out, you should lift them up towards the chest. Take them down but make sure not to touch the ground. Do 3 sets with 15 repetitions. Advanced moves. Knee UPS. Targets, rectus abdominis. Brace yourself between the backrests of 2 sturdy chairs, keep the elbows slightly bent, your shoulders should remain down, and the neck relaxed, while the head and the chest are elevated. Russian twist. Sit on the floor, bend your knees and keep your back straight. Stretch your arms in front of you, and pull up the heels of the ground and balance yourself on the tailbone. Hold this position and rotate your arms left and right as far as you can. Do 3 sets with 20 repetitions. Ball leg lift. Targets, transverse abdominals. You should lie down with your arms on the sides. Bend your knees with the ball between the ankles. Stretch out your legs at a 45-degree angle and pull them down gradually, making sure they do not touch the ground. Do 2 sets with 20 to 30